Welcome to Helmets and Microphones. Bold voices, brave minds. From the ride to the club, we're telling the stories that matter. Strap in, mic up. This is Helmets and Microphones. Let's get into it.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? This is Super Dave here on Helmets and Microphones. How everybody been doing out there? Happy New Year to everyone. Man, I can't wait to get this year started off. It's already jam packed. They just January the 7th, and I'm already excited. I hope everyone had a happy and safe New Year, and because I did. I had good New Year's Eve. I ain't really do nothing. Just, got a little work and that's it. But, just the norm, man. Happy New Year to everybody. I keep my New Year's day off. If y'all been following me on Helmets on my Facebook page, you see me and Chips, we went out and did the annual beginning of the year ride with the Cycle Kings. So big shouts out to the Cycle Kings. Most definitely be a part of that. Make that my New Year's thing. It's my first time doing it with the guys and ladies, and it was wonderful. We had a big turnout. I know at least 100 bikes. My shout out to my homie Freight Train or Cycle Kings. If anybody in Atlanta need a route made up for your charity ride or anything, please contact Freight Train or Cycle King. Freight Train could come up with the best scenic routes that you could think of. He had you going down streets that you didn't even know exist. And big shouts out to you, Freight Train, for that. Man. So like I said, Rambosis, I kicked it with him right before Christmas with his giveaway. Rough Riders, they got their big event, their anniversary coming up this month. So y'all make sure y'all get out, support the Rough Riders. And if you're in the Atlanta area, and most definitely Block Burners Atlanta chapter is coming up this month. I think it's the third weekend of the month. Man, if you ain't never been to a block party, you most definitely don't want to miss this. But my excitement, I'm halfway packed. I got an idea on what I want to take or what I want to wear, but I ain't put nothing in no suitcase or no bag yet. So I'm ready. Prop 2026 in New Orleans kicks off tomorrow in New Orleans. If you ain't never been to a prop and you ride motorcycles or you're on the set, you don't know what you miss. It's the best convention. I'm gonna tell it like it is. It's the best convention that I have been to, and I done did a lot of conventions in my personal life and stuff and like that, but it's nothing like prop, man. It's the brother sisterhood is like no other. So if y'all ain't never been to prop, it ain't too late. You might could catch a ticket, from Scaffold or somebody, because I most definitely think it's sold out. But you need to make sure you get it prop. Big fun. I'm looking to meeting a lot of people in person, seeing a lot of people. I will have my cameras out. I will be filming. Y'all most definitely will be. It pretty much like y'all will be there because I'll be updating and going live all weekend, setting up interviews. Might even get a couple interviews set up while I'm there. So, prop. If you ain't never been there, be there. Catch up with all my high roller buddies from Augusta, all the other high roller family, Buddha, State Burners. Can't wait to meet y'all guys. Got some big plans. Just everybody. I met a lot of people. This is like my fourth prop, so I meet different people every year, and it seems like the only time we get to see each other is at prop. So it's like a family reunion to me. I get to see people's misbehaving. You know, like I said, if you get the product and you need some guidance or anything, like I said, I am real selfish. You know, misbehaving is been my team lead for the last couple of years. So I'm gonna make sure she stay my team lead and she gonna be everybody else team lead. So I'm gonna put that little post up here. If y'all see this lady, y'all need any assistance, any help, you know, with anything, I'm being biased because she's my team lead. So y'all holler at her. You know, she'll most definitely get y'all the point on what y'all need to do. You know, most definitely go check out the prop page on Facebook and IG. They already list the itinerary for the weekend, and they got some good stuff going on. Good stuff going on. I already know what classes I attend on, taking, and everything. So let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited. You know, and you know, one of the best parts and things I like about Proc is besides the people, the vendors, and you know, you got sponsors for everywhere. I still got my prop bag. Got my prop bag from Atlanta from last year, and different. You know, when they reach out for sponsorship, man, y'all sponsor, man. Go ahead and sponsor. You know, Butter and Miss Foster, they doing a great thing with this. I respect and support everything that Butter and Miss Foster do. You know, and we got a lot of sponsors. I don't know whether I can see all them names on there. That's different MCs, motorcycle clubs who sponsors Proc. So y'all get on. If y'all ain't did it this year, you know, go ahead. You know, we got all types of little items. Let me see who this one for right here. Just from the Hurricane Biker Girls. You know, we got, you know, different little stuff from different, you know, sponsorships. You know, it ain't hard. It ain't hard. You know, just take a little time, the money, help support a great cause. You know, I keep my waters. I don't know why I don't drink more. I still got my water from New Orleans the last time, but I would keep all my water bottles. So, like I said, I'm excited. You know, I ain't gonna be on here long, and I just wanted to wish everybody most definitely a happy New Year. You know, and can't wait to see everybody this weekend. You know, like I said, I'll be back on live all weekend. I'm gonna have so many live from the time I leave Atlanta to the time I get to New Orleans, and every day, every aspect of it, y'all get to experience it. So you know, if you ain't there, you need to be there. Promise you. And one thing, when they announced next city, they usually on Saturday morning between about 11:30 12:30. Man, y'all don't wait. Y'all don't wait. Don't wait to try to get your tickets 2-3 days later, cause they be sold out. They be sold out within like the next 15 minutes. That first wave, 15 to 30 minutes, that first wave of tickets gone. Bye bye. Gone. Make sure you go ahead on lock in. So when the announcement getting made, and matter of fact, when they make the announcement, after I buy my ticket, I'm gonna go live. I'll go live and let y'all know where the next city would be, and y'all can go ahead on in and purchase a ticket. You know, like I said, Butter and Foxy and their whole team, man, they doing an excellent job of with these conventions, and it gets better and better every year. You know, so like I said, big kudos to you, Butter and Foxy. So like I said, I ain't gonna be on here long. Anybody got any questions? I see T, you monitoring. I see Dwayne on here, you know. So man, but I got a lot of big stuff coming up for you for the new year on Helmets, Mike, me and Chips. We've been politicking with each other on what's new for the new year, and we got great interviews with a lot of great people coming up, and we got a lot of great subject matter so that we want to talk about, you know. So it's like every week, not necessarily gonna always be about, you know, with guests and interviewing guests. You know, we really have, you know, like, you know, the question like Arsenio Hall said, a question make you say, And now, like, let's talk about it. Let's put it on the air. Let's talk about it. Let's get some type of chat going with everybody, and just put an opinion out there and just talk about it. It's been some great stuff coming to me, and I'm eager. I'm eager to move forward with this new year. Pretty sure, just probably at home packing or, getting everything ready. But like I said, we amped. We amped to go. I'm ready to see everybody and eat. Like I said, my first stop when I get there, I got to go get my Bow Wow. You know, you know, don't my Bow Wow is a very very special drink that I only got in New Orleans. So it's been like 4 years since I had my Bow Wow. So I'm most definitely going back to the spot, get my Bow Wow, and just have a good time. So like I said, if y'all not doing it, well, it's kind of hard. I can't even say if you're not doing nothing, try to make y'all way to New Orleans, because like I said, I know it's pretty much sold out. I'm not telling nobody how to go. The only thing I can say is go onto the prop page and scroll. You might be able to find some type of ticket or something. Just, I'm not telling nobody to do nothing. I'm not promising nobody that there are availabilities, because when I last talked to Misbehaving, she was like, it was sold out. So let's just be mindful of that. But like I said, if you go on the prop page and scroll a little bit, never know what might happen. Might stumble up on something. But other than that, I'm ready, so I'm not even gonna stay on here long. I just want to come on and welcome everybody. Happy New Year, and let y'all know what's up. Like I said, you will be seeing me and Chip's face a lot in the next couple of days from New Orleans, from Prop. Then you'll understand. I promise you, I do my job, as a podcaster, as I like to call myself a journalist, and to bring that event, pretty much try to sit that event in your living room. So it's like, even though you're not there, I try to do my best to make you feel like you're there. Any questions? Sweet Tea, anybody have any questions on the chat? Shouts out. What's up, Jimmy? I need to holler at you. What's up, Dwayne? Chocolate, Angela, all y'all. What's up? Thank y'all for tuning in, watching. Like I said, I almost forgot. I still got my basket. We asked y'all to chime in to this number, call in. We were trying to give away this free basket. So my basket. Let me get my basket. My basket full of motorcycle cleaners and supply stuff will be going to Prop with me. So that's how I'm gonna do this. The first person that comes up to me at Prop and says, helmets and microphone, I'm gonna give you this basket. You will win it. All right. So the first person who see me at Prop and they walk up to me and say, hey, you from Helmets and Microphones, I will give you this basket. Correct? You hear me? I will give you this basket. So I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to stay on here long. I just want to come in and, tell everybody, hey, Happy New Year once again. Got my Prop water. I'm not going to drink it. I save all my bottles of Prop water. Most definitely can't start off my new year without thanking my sponsors. Dream House, Casting and Possession. What's up, Keisha? Man, keep me on point. Eventually Yours of Atlanta always does a great job. Help with a lot of content y'all see is done by her. The Fire Factory. There would be no Helmet Mike without Fire Factory, because he taught me everything I know. And two, Autonomous Riders. Thank y'all for supporting us on helmets and microphones. And like I said, we most definitely will be taking more sponsors. We we want to take this to a whole new level. You know, we want to take it to a whole new level. We got big plans, and you know, we like people to be a part. You know, and like I said, I'm fit to get ready to get out of here in a minute. Unless y'all want to talk about something, you know, we got something to talk about. We most definitely can. Sweet Tea, anybody got any questions or anything? You know, I'm open. You know, I got a few minutes. I'm most definitely here for the viewers. Most definitely here for the viewers. And make sure y'all like and subscribe, you know, to Helmets and Mics on YouTube and on my Facebook group. You know, please do that. Please do that. And, let me see, Sweet Tea got anything? Got anything? If not, y'all make sure y'all hit us on our inbox or DM us for any anniversary or, excuse me, upcoming events. You know, we most definitely like to get out and support with any upcoming events, anniversaries. Like I said, shout out to Red Jewels. Red Jewels in Atlanta. They had their party last Saturday. You know, they had Kilo Ali, Fabo performing. They said it was pretty turned up. So yeah, I missed one. You know, they always start out the beginning of the year. Always first part of Red Jewels. So shouts out to y'all ladies. Keep doing what y'all doing. And, you know, if nothing else, anything else, like I said, next time you see me, I'll be on the road to New Orleans. So I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I got a lot of packing, a lot of stuff to do. And y'all be safe out there. And we'll do it again next week.
Keep your helmet on. Keep your mic hot. Until next time, stay ready. Peace.